Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Yeah, none expected and none will be shown.
A trained bare-knuckle brawler. Bad News Barrett can stand up and go toe-to-toe with literally anybody on the roster.
Yeah, and he knows it, Cole. I don't think I've ever met a more cocky individual than Bad News Barrett.
It's all academic from here. There's another huge shot.
Well, that steel chair has done the damage.
Whoa, when you get nailed with something like that, you know your opponent smells blood. You either defend yourself or be beaten alive. Oh! Wow, what a shot. Talk about battering someone. If there are many more of those, don't worry about the outcome of the match. Worry if we get a stretcher out here.
King, earlier you mentioned many of Bad News Barrett's admirable qualities. Let's not forget that Barrett's callous, arrogant, brash, and his menacing mentality helped him create the Barrett Barrage.
Wade has so many ways of mauling an opponent. You'd think he transported us from WWE into one of those bare-knuckle rings he ruled back in his native Britain. That's how awesome Barrett's power and mean streak are. Oh, a face buster! Barrett reversing it. Incredible. Barrett is really going to town right now. And I'd love to disagree with you on your earlier statement, Cole, but I'm afraid you're right. Anybody who loves delivering bad news as much as Barrett does is undoubtedly a jerk in my book. When you think about the impact Barrett's had in the WWE over such a short time, you begin to realize how bright the future is for this young man. Barrett showing signs of life.
This match will have... Oh, wow.
Extras. This action has gotten completely out of control.
He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that. You know, R-Truth has so many moves that I can head scissor. And he can avoid attack and come back with one of his own. He immediately gets the crowd up on their feet.
You have to assume that tonight is one of the favorite nights of the...
Look out! And that's a hard landing to the outside. Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. We're coming to you live from sunny Tampa on the west coast of Florida. R-Truth is known for being unorthodox, but he's also known for his innovative offense, the high-flying maneuvers, exciting kicks, and truth or consequences, which is part vertical suplex and part stunner. It's a move you have to see to believe, which I think sums up R-Truth as a whole.
Well, Truth's all business when it comes to bringing the pain to an opponent. Just look at his corkscrew scissor kick. I mean, that'll alter the range of motion in your neck real quick.
Oh, did you see that? I have a funny feeling that this is going to turn into a whooping.
Wow, he's still down after that.
Oh, look at this. When you go at an opponent like this, it means you're out for blood. The WWE rulebook goes right out the window. Trust me, it's going to get ugly.
Bad News Barrett is a merciless striker who shatters opponents' bones with clotheslines, boots, punches, knee lifts, and wasteland. It's why he calls it the Barrett Barrage. Bad News Barrett just runs through opponents. Inside the ring again.
Yeah, and they should be. This is where the action needs to be. So good to be back in Tampa tonight. There are so many rabid WWE fans here in the Sunshine State.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
Man, Barrett, what offense! Yep, there's the...
That must have caused major damage. You just can't train to be ready for an assault like that.
Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up.
Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. How did Barrett have the wherewithal to escape that one?
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
He's showing no signs of letting up. We know what this is.
Winds of change. Bad news, Barrett's got this.
And how impressive has Barrett been here tonight?
Oh my, get the medics down here.
Now, what did you think of...
Ouch, he's going to be bruised from head to toe before this one's over.
And I think it's obvious that he'll stop at nothing to win here tonight.
Wow, what a shot. Talk about battering someone. If there are many more of those, don't worry about the outcome of the match. Worry if we get a stretcher out here.
Oh, man! That's it. Did you hear that? I'm just glad I didn't feel it.
These are great competitors, great, tremendous gladiators here in WWE.
Some of the best superstars that Look out, below! Look out!
R-Truth with a nice reversal.